All right, let's talk about a guy named Jonah. God came to him one day with a huge, and I mean huge, assignment. He said, Jonah, I need you to go to the great city of Nineveh and tell them to get their act together. Things are getting way out of hand there. Now, Nineveh was not exactly a friendly place, especially for someone like Jonah. So what did he do? He basically said, no thanks, and decided to run. He went in the complete opposite direction, hopping on a boat heading for a place called Tarshish, thinking he could just ghost God. So there's Jonah on this boat, probably thinking he's made a clean getaway. But you can't really run from God, can you? Suddenly, this massive storm rolls in out of nowhere. The sky turns black, the waves are crashing over the boat, and the sailors are terrified. They're experienced guys. But they've never seen anything like this. They start throwing cargo overboard to lighten the ship, praying to their own gods, but nothing works. Meanwhile, where's Jonah? He's fast asleep down below, completely oblivious. The captain finds him and is like, hey, what are you doing sleeping? Get up and pray to your God. Maybe he can save us. The sailors, getting desperate, decide to draw lots to figure out who's responsible for this divine-level disaster. And surprise, surprise, the lot falls on Jonah. They all turn to him and ask, who are you? What have you done? Jonah finally fesses up. He tells them, I'm a Hebrew, and I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land. And yeah, I'm running from him. The sailors are even more scared now. What should we do to you to make the sea calm down? They ask. Jonah, realizing this is all his fault, says something pretty brave. Pick me up and throw me into the sea, and it will become calm. I know it's my fault that this great storm has come upon you. The sailors felt bad. They didn't want to do it. They tried rowing back to land, but the storm just got worse. Finally, they prayed to God, asking for forgiveness for what they were about to do, and then they threw Jonah overboard. Instantly, the sea became calm. The sailors were in awe. They made promises to God right then and there. Now for Jonah. You'd think that's the end of his story, right? But God wasn't finished with him. As Jonah sank into the depths, God sent a giant fish to swallow him whole. And for 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah was inside the belly of this fish. It must have been dark, smelly, and terrifying. But in that darkness, Jonah had a lot of time to think. He prayed. He wasn't just saying sorry. He was realizing the depth of God's power and mercy. He remembered God's love and promised to follow through on his original vow. He finally understood that salvation comes from the Lord. After 3 days, God commanded the fish, and it spit Jonah out onto dry land. What a way to get a second chance. So what does Jonah do? This time, he listens. He gets up and heads straight for Nineveh. He walks through the massive city, delivering the simple message God gave him in 40 days. Nineveh will be overturned, and something amazing happened. The people of Nineveh, from the king down to the lowest citizen, actually listened. They believed God. They stopped their wicked ways, put on sackcloth, and fasted. The king even made an official decree for everyone, including the animals, to call on God and turn from their bad behavior. When God saw that they had genuinely changed their hearts, he had compassion and didn't bring about the destruction he had threatened. It's a powerful story about second chances, not just for Jonah, but for an entire city. It shows us that it is never too late to turn around and that God's mercy is bigger than our biggest mistakes. Here's a reminder that sometimes we have to go through the belly of the fish to truly understand the depth of grace. Thanks for listening. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more.